It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Next, on Madden NFL 24.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he won't quite make it to the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Allen now on first down. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 37.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Tua now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down and 6. To the air, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
First down, here's the run with Cook to about the 33-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And now they'll throw with Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 50 yards. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Tua. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills ready to take over. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Curtis Samuel, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 83 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tua now on first down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown Dolphins. Jonnu Smith from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
2nd and 7. Here's Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On play action, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And complete right side to Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Achane. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua to throw again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And again, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Keep our boys. Play a little aggressive, baby. Get something together. Let's go. Let's go. I bet you want.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Bass is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He was slicing and dicing this defense and wound up with 3 touchdown passes in the first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A run with Mostert up the middle to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Throwing now is Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Play action. Now it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, any.
Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he's across midfield to the 48. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Whoa. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with it. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. After the turnover, it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They start the drive with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen now on 1st down. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Looking to pass. Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Allen. That is caught, and he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Cook. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Allen going to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Throwing, Allen. Loose inside the 30. That is caught by Shakir. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Allen. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 1st and 10. Allen.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Allen.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 4, 44 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua. Connecting with Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
Here's 1st down.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.